Olá, boa noite. O Exou Biribó, hoje com o vídeo 13 de Cognition. Encerrado o capítulo 3, sabemos que Keith, irmão de Cordelia, é o Ken Killer e que a obrigou a matar o outro irmão, Max. A partir daí, até quero crer que ela não cometeu os demais crimes para eliminar os investigadores ligados ao caso e para atrair Erica, inclusive matando outros serial killers. Mas, para a tese vingar, há um empecilho. O dom de identificar os criminosos pelo simples tato é de Cordelia, e não de Keith.
Previously on Cognition.
I'm sorry, Eric. You're gonna hate me for saying this, but I think I could have stopped Scott's death.
Wait, what? And you kept this from me?
Excuse me, you took the flowers from my brother's grave.
Oh, I'm so...
Don't sweat it.
When did your brother die?
About 6 years ago.
Scotty died 3 years ago.
Finally, you get your ass down here.
My ass was busy closing Scott's file.
You are what some people call a scion. If you can see the past, is it so strange that you should start seeing the future as well?
But if this piece of shit was murdered last night, done in the same way that he killed his victims, then who killed him?
How the hell is Davies dead and her killer not apprehended?
Sully! It's Sully's... What the hell is going on? Who's doing this? And how do they know about me?
I knew you'd make it here. I've been waiting for you to show up. Years. You're about to find out how alike we really are. Please, Erica. Don't disappoint me.
I'm here to inform you that Ms. Smith wants you to make yourself at home here. But of course, you wouldn't have gotten in here if she didn't want it.
She saw me.
I can't see you anymore, but I know you're there.
This one has a second name on it. Jeff Therian. Who's that?
I passed out because I saw it. It was you getting killed, Max.
Your brother there is going to be talking to a judge if he can't explain the situation.
I feel like I'm failing.
Jeff has all the money. You make sure of that. I'm calling those agents.
I'll kill you before I let that happen!
Jeff Therian. He's Gorobius' son. This is the guy that murdered Scott? Max!
Only one of us can leave this place alive. Do not rest until he's put behind bars.
I'm sorry, Eric.
Did you kill your brother, Miss Smith?
Yes. Yes, I did. If we're going to do this, then there are some things we need to go over first.
No cop should ever bury his murdered son.
I'm sorry, Dad. I'm so sorry. It's all because of me. Because I couldn't...
This will end the way it began, with fire, blood, and tears.
Faz 3 anos, na noite em que morreu Scott.
This place is lively.
I've seen worse, but none as dangerous as this one will be.
I'm looking forward to meeting this bastard. If he leads us to Kane.
Don't count your chickens yet, Skippy.
How have you kept doing this for so long?
It's the only thing that still makes sense since Alice left me. Come on, You're not the new kid anymore. You know how it is.
Yeah, but the things we see.
Listen, Red, I know how you feel. We were all there once. This was one of your first cases, and it's been dragging for 3 years. But we're gonna catch this son of a bitch. So think about this. It's not about what we see, but about what we could stop others from seeing. And that makes it all a little better.
Suponho, mas ainda não compensa. Você tem razão, esse é o nosso trabalho.
You're right. That's our job.
Don't let it go to your head, huh?
Reed, are we all set?
Awaiting orders, sir.
I appreciate the risk you're taking. Stelios and Jeddah are both inside now and expecting you, Agent. I've dealt with this guy before. You have to be extremely careful. The minute he sees you flinch, he'll put a bullet through our informant and another one through you. This guy has sold equipment to Kane to build his traps, and you have one chance to get an address.
Can we go over things one more time?
We're short on time. You get 3 questions. Make them count.
Quem é Jeddah? Qual é o código de Jeddah para passar informação? Onde conseguirei informação sobre quem? De que vai a operação? Qual é minha identidade secreta? Meu disfarce?
Let's go over my cover again.
Agents Arthur Rosenberg and Jeremy Snowden reported that an illegal Russian mafia gun shipment is being dropped today. You're here to check that everything was delivered before pickup. You're the stateside contact hired and very trusted by their leader, who goes by Jack Stryker.
Obviously not his actual name.
Not your job. Focus on the operation at hand.
Qual o código de Jeddah para passar informação?
What's Jeddah's code to pass me information?
She'll blink once for yes and twice for no. Be careful. If you overdo it, Stelios will get suspicious. We have only time for one more question, Agent Reed.
Agora, onde eu conseguirei a informação sobre quem?
Where will I get the information about Kane?
He keeps a book at the front desk, a register of all his clients. It's not very organized from what I hear, but you might be able to pick up on something. It's your case after all.
How am I supposed to get my hands on it?
That's why it's called Undercover, Agent. Convince him to let you take a look at it. We don't have any more time, Reed. You have to go in. Agent McCoy, remember, no interference. You're only there in case things go south.
I don't like it one bit.
Agent Reed, I will be guiding you as best I can, but Jeddah will be giving you information through the code we agreed to. Stelios is paranoid. He'll try to trick you, so be on your guard. And no weapons. He'll sniff you out and kill you before you have a chance to think of using it. Your goal is to get the information about Kane and leave as soon as you can. Understood?
Yes, sir.
And Reed, do me a favor and keep an eye on Jeddah. I told her nothing bad would happen to her.
Erika entrará logo num perigoso confronto em que as decisões afetarão o modo em que outros personagens confiem nela. Um medidor com a forma da cara de uma personagem aparecerá na esquina de baixo quando tome determinadas decisões. O medidor aumentará ou diminuirá dependendo de suas escolhas. Quanto mais se ilumine o medidor, mais gostará de você e confiará em você, o personagem. McAdams acaba de pedir a Erika que cuide da segurança de Jeddah. Tua resposta afetará a relação de Erika com ele. E outro empecilho, agora que a Bá me alertou e que eu vi no resumo, para Cordélia não ser a que fez os outros crimes, é ter tomado o lugar da Tess lá no FBI para sequestrar o Sully. Darei tudo de mim, não posso prometer nada. Darei tudo de mim.
I'll do my best.
Thank you.
Ao afirmar que Erika dará prioridade à segurança de Jeddah, você fortaleceu a relação de Erika com McAdams Tuas decisões a miúdo afetam o modo que as personagens relacionam com Erika. Às vezes, em situações tensas, tuas decisões podem ter fatais consequências.
Assume positions. Be ready in 5. Be careful, Agent Reed.
Erica?
I'll be careful.
When you asked me earlier why I'm still doing this, before you came along, I could have turned a blind eye to the whole thing. It gets harder to swallow every year. But I'm here today because I had to train this damn rookie. Turns out training you is the most natural thing about this job, kiddo. Go take care of that lowlife.
Vá lá e elimine a escória do universo.
Reed, we've got our eyes and ears on you.
Your business?
We went over this one.
Estou aqui pelo carregamento de armas.
You must be Stelios, right? I'm here about the gun shipment.
The Russian doll. I thought you were blonde.
Está farolhando. Seguir a escola. Sabe de que algo anda mal. Mudar a história. Ganhar tempo. Fazer uma pergunta. Olhar ao redor. Eu vou ficar na minha história.
I don't know what you're talking about. They sent me. Now are we getting down to business, or are you gonna keep wasting my time?
Not so fast, pretty face. What's the shipment number?
Shit, Reed, we don't have that.
My client is gonna be really fucking unhappy when I tell him what went down here.
You heard me. Shipment number.
Olhar ao redor.
Remember, Jetta can signal you with eye movements. Be discreet, but look in her direction if you need help with any of Stelios' questions.
$100,344.
You heard me. Shipment number.
It's over there.
Did Jay send you?
Jack Stryker goes by Jay, but he might be tricking you. He has a lot of people running his stuff, and he's particularly known for letting one of his thugs give the orders.
Tu sei. Uma piscada é sim?
Did Jay send you?
Jay sent me, yeah.
Then you wouldn't mind if I gave him a call. Right, Jetta?
Nah, I don't think she'd mind.
That could get you in deep shit, Erica. On the other hand, it could distract him.
Claro, chame.
Sure, call him.
Hey Jay, I got your girl here. Yeah, pretty hot ass. Hey, hot face, he wants to know, what's your name?
Her name is Vanessa Madsen, but when she deals for him, she goes by Ariel. It's going to be one of those two.
Ariel.
Yeah, that's it. We're good, Jay. Pleasure doing business with you. Alright, what do you want?
Estou aqui por quem? Estou aqui para comprovar o inventário de carregamento.
I'm here to check the inventory on the shipment. Want to make sure everything's in order and that we don't waste my client's time.
Alright, one final question for you. Here's one for you I tell all my clients. You should know this one. Where do I keep my book? My left or my right drawer?
Reed, there's nothing here about that one.
Mostre.
Neither. It's the center drawer.
She's got the smarts. Here, doll, look all you want. About time you showed up. I don't like keeping your shit for long. It's starting to stink.
I need you to ship it somewhere. I'll pay for it all. I'll pay extra.
I don't usually do that shit. But you have a mean wallet. Fine, tell me where.
1246.
You know what's so great about looking at your tits?
What?
That I can see the fucking wire you're wearing, cop bitch!
Jetta, run!
I got you, you bitch!
John, it's now or never.
Nobody lies to Stelios!
I got you, Reed.
Reed?
What? You son of a bitch, what?
I saw the news. You did those last two pretty bad.
My next pair is going to be even better.
Who are they?
Erica and Scott Reed. I'm taking the boy tonight.
Come on, pick up, damn it. Did you find my dad?
He's unconscious, but he'll live. I called 911.
Stay with him. I have to go.
Like hell you are. I'm going with you.
He said to come alone.
I'm not letting you go there on your own. End of story. And call for backup.
Our path was chosen long before now. Now we're just walking it until we get to the final door, and the end begins. I haven't been to the family lake house in ages, but I knew Keith would be here. I couldn't do anything to stop him from killing Erica's brother, but I can make sure he doesn't kill again. I just hope I can do this. And if I can't stop him on my own, well, then I don't know what I'm going to do. A small broom. It might help with something. There's no way Keith left that open. It's locked. Keith's. He must be in pretty bad shape now. It's locked. I need the keys. Maybe I can open this. No good. No good. He's in there tending his wounds. He must be in pain. I can see keys in one of the pockets. These old floorboards get very creaky toward the center of the room. He can't know I'm here until I'm ready for him.
Puxa com a vassoura.
That leads to the basement. Keith used to spend a lot of his time down there. The key to Keith's car. No, I have to go around for that. It's Keith's hoodie. There's something in it. Aha, the keys to the house.
E entrando pela porta principal é melhor? Dá para alcançar a chave do carro sem ele ver?
At least he won't be able to get away. Max loved sitting by the fire for hours. Mom, too. It makes me wish I could see the past like Erica does. A heavy, sturdy table. Keith's work table. There's too much junk to look through right now.
Agora a chave do carro.
He was always messy, but now he's a pig. Keith's gun. My visions showed this ending badly. Max, I know you'll hate me for all the things I'm going to do, but I won't let anyone else suffer like we did. Hey, what's this?
Tá. É só entrar e atirar.
Not yet. The gun is just a distraction. I need a plan. So, there's one way to do this. Some thin wire. This might do the trick. Okay, that'll hold. Okay, that'll hold.
Mas daí ela joga o que na cara dele depois? Mas ela não quis pegar o pó no bagageiro do carro.
Hey, what's this? Hey, what's this? There. Oh, look at this. It must be that drug he uses to knock his victims out. I'll take a peck, or 2, or maybe 3.
Ou todas, porque não perceber.
Keith, come out of there now!
Cordelia?
Surprised? I figured that since I was locked up and you didn't come to visit me, I'd come to visit you.
I wanted to, Cordy. I just didn't know what I would say. What you did was...
stupid. I should never have taken the blame for what you did. I felt so broken. I thought I'd protect you. And I wanted to understand. Why? Why, Keith?
Because I need to. I can't fight it. I just need to.
That's it? You destroy our lives. You force me to kill Max, and that's all you can say? I need to?
I could usually suppress or ignore it, but that night in Max's office, when I found out the truth, it changed. Suddenly I felt cut off from you two, from everyone. There was no reason to suppress it anymore.
I hate you!
Now, you can reunite with them!
I need to watch what I say to him.
Eu não vou dizer aquele monte de mentira lá que eu quero perdoá-lo e que eu e ele fizemos o bem pro Max. Precisa dizer para ele querer vir? Não pode ser assim. Tinha que ter a opção de atirar ali simplesmente.
I want to try to forgive you, Keith.
Can you? You have to understand that this is something I can't control, Cordelia. I must kill.
I understand the need to kill. It stirred in me when I killed Max.
Killing doesn't make us monsters. It just makes us human. And because I'm human, I still love you, Cordelia. I always did.
People like us, we can still love.
Yes. And even though I never felt anything for Max like I have for you, I just couldn't control the need to kill him, to understand what made him tick.
I'm sure Max is grateful for what we did. Together.
Do you think he understood why we did it? Do you still prefer him over me?
Keith, I always preferred you. Come here, Keith.
Cordy. What are you waiting for? You did it to Max. You could do it again. Pull the trigger. Because if you don't stop me now, I'll kill again. You can't, can you?
So much for the drugs. The pain of her past is not over yet. But pain has made her strong, and the past must be uncovered if the future is to become clear. Erica?
Cordelia, I've been looking for you.
You've found me now.
But this is not how it's supposed to be.
Get me the fuck out of here!
Shh. It'll be all right. Trust me. Ask Rose about Bao Tan. He will point the way. The choices are hers. The path is before her. and it will bring us either justice or condemnation.
Episódio 4, The Cain Killer.
Erica, my dear, are you okay? Did you find what you were looking for?
I saw Cordelia. Everything's gone to shit, Rose. I feel like I should hate Cordelia after all she's done, but I don't. But Sully? Davies? Oh God. John. Is it so wrong if I say that some part of me understands her?
Erica, Scions have an affinity for empathy. Whatever horrors Cordelia has committed, you cannot help but connect to her human side. The woman she was before, the woman she could have been.
Who is Bautan, Rose?
Did you say Bautan? Oh dear. I haven't heard that name in so very long.
Cordelia mentioned it in my vision.
I'm not sure I want to talk about this.
Please, Rose. I don't know if I can trust her, but this must be important. I have to find her. I have to stop her and her brother. Rose?
Sometimes I can remember the particular smell of the jungle. It was musty and salty, and yet I liked it. It was summer of '72 in Vietnam. I had come with the Catholic Relief, posted in a remote village, helping those affected by the war.
You were in Vietnam? A nun? Why doesn't that surprise me?
No, not a nun, a volunteer. It was a hot morning. Vietnamese soldiers patrolled the area just as they would regularly. I was taking a few hours off, sitting in the plaza outside the village temple. I was watching the kids play ball and looking at a figurine a priest from the temple had given to me, all while trying to do some reading. It was so hot that I couldn't concentrate on my book. And that's when I noticed him.
Bautan?
Yes, there was a wretched man standing under the shadow of a tree, walking back and forth, mumbling nonsense under his breath. In those days, it was not an uncommon thing. War drives people mad, and so I thought he was just another miserable soul still looking for a lost wife or child. Those were desperate days. Sad days, my dear.
What happened then?
Out of nowhere, the man started screaming like a madman, scaring the children. He would run from one child to the next, raving about fires in the sky. Of course, it was not long before the soldiers took him away and threw him in a cell. People were already scared enough. They didn't need a madman to start stirring nonsense.
Was it? Nonsense?
I saw the man's eyes as he was being carried away. They made me very uneasy. But they took him away, and the plaza went back to normal. Hours passed. I got lost in my reading, and then a bright light came, and there was a noise, a big boom. The impact threw me against the wall of the church. I awoke under rubble and dust and blood. There was the body of a dead child next to me. She was holding a doll in her hands. And I remembered the man's word, fire in the skies.
What happened to him?
Bautan was branded a spy, a Viet Cong. No one could have known what happened unless they were privy to that information. In the following nights, I became haunted by visions of him, and I could not stop seeing his eyes, those tortured eyes. I requested they let me see him. It was not easy, but they allowed me to serve as a spiritual counsel to him.
They were going to execute him?
Yes, but not before they tortured him in order to extract information. The day I came to his cell, he would not meet my eyes. He lowered his eyes like a scared puppy. It took me days to reach him, but eventually I did.
What did he tell you, Rose?
He told me that he would feel things, and that this time he had seen the fire in the sky. I went to see him day after day, trying to grant some measure of peace to a hopeless man. I believe I did some good for him, that I was a friend to him when the whole world had abandoned him. When they executed him, He told me something. It's a shame to say that the exact words escape me. I remember his eyes, his soul, and to this day I live by our moments together.
Rose, I don't understand what Cordelia wanted me to learn by this, but I need to try. Would you give me permission to look into your memories?
Oh, my dear.
I won't push you if you don't want me to, but I need to know this, Rose. I might be able to make you remember exactly what he told you. Wouldn't you want to remember that?
Sometimes, yes. But there are some memories better left alone. I will let you, but if I say stop, please stop.
I promise.
Você ativou seu poder de regressão para ver a recordação desejada. Deves reorganizar partes da recordação para que coincidam com o que ocorreu realmente no passado. Uma vez que todas as recordações coincidam, faça clique na esfera azul de cognição para ver a recordação. Se a seleção for incorreta, então a tela piscará em vermelho.
A temple. I wonder what religion it belongs to. They thought he was crazy. She's so lucky to have survived.
I don't think luck has anything to do with it, my dear.
Did I say that out loud? Was Rose using a name other than her own? She doesn't remember it. I need to find out. Rose doesn't remember what he gave her? I need to find out more about this. She doesn't remember what she told him? They were going to execute him. This is what I need to dig up. But I'm gonna have to clear her memory fully and replace all the missing pieces before I can see what she has locked here.
Tá, templo, que religião pertence?
What temple was that?
It's a Cao Dai temple. There are a few of those in Vietnam.
Você tinha nome diferente?
Why can't you remember your name?
I'm Rose Duvalier, but when I went to Vietnam, they gave us different last names in order to protect us.
So that the enemy couldn't identify your family to blackmail you?
Yes, and I do not remember what that name was. Look in the top left drawer of my desk. Maybe you can find something there to aid you, my dear.
O que ele te entregou?
What did he give you, Rose?
Check that shelf over there.
Qual foi a frase?
What did you tell him, Rose? About what he could do?
Isn't it obvious, my dear?
Sobre a execução.
Didn't you try to stop them from executing him?
I tried. I moved heaven and earth trying to find a way to grant him a pardon, but those were not granted easily. I could not save him. Listen, my dear, sometimes the forces of the universe are stronger than our fiercest wishes, and as much as we have to try, there comes the time when we must accept whatever path the universe has prepared for us. I did not know that then, of course. Part of what I learned from Bao Tan was how to stop believing I could change everything and instead just do what I could to comfort him while he still lived. Sometimes all we can do is simply let go.
Alquimia da felicidade. Livro de Chuang Tzu, Tal da Física. O Profeta do Gibran Khalil Gibran.
The Alchemy of Happiness. Wait, what's this? It's a piece of a picture. This is Rose in Vietnam, but I can't see the whole thing. It's been ripped. There's so many of them. Which one am I looking for? It's a piece of a photograph. It's only a piece of a photo. Is that Rose?
Boneca queimada, bola furada e relíquia triangular.
It's beautiful. This must be what Bao Tan gave Rose.
Vou usar o poder no inventário para ver esses dois pedaços de foto.
Look at her, all smiling and young.
Bailey. O livro não é o tal das físicas.
Rose was reading a book, but which?
Era a Alquimia da Alegria.
It was given to Rose by the temple priest.
Bailey. Isso. Você pode ver o passado? Você pode ver o futuro?
This is what I need to dig up. But I'm gonna have to clear her memory fully and replace all the missing pieces before I can see what she has locked here.
Qual cidade? Trang Bang, né? Porque diz no roteiro Trang Bang. Qual religião? Cao Dai. Isso falou no jogo, então isso tá de acordo. Agora Trang Bang ou Bang Bang, Velho Oeste ou qualquer coisa, ninguém falou nada, eu só sei porque a gente leu. Cao Dai, religião monoteísta formada no Vietnã em 1926, combinando crenças de várias religiões grandes como taoísmo e budismo. Como religião universal, Cao Dai sustém que todas as religiões provêm de um sistema de crenças que representa o Ser Supremo e que todos os seres deveriam viver em harmonia, amor e paz com o próximo para poder reunir-se com Deus em seus corações.
Rose doesn't remember this. I need to find out what this flag really looks like.
É essa bandeira, né? Tem que mudar nas cenas que tem alguma coisa para mudar.
The children were scared. They were playing with that ball. I wonder what village this is.
E aonde que ela quer identificar qual cidade é? Aldeia.
The kids were playing with a ball.
Yes, I found that ball later and kept it.
What village was this?
The outskirts of Trang Bang and South Vietnam.
Ah, finalmente apareceu esse nome. E Baltan, a gente já tinha perguntado dele?
Did you ever find out why he said the things he did?
Yes, but I do not wish to think about that. It's too hurtful for me to think about them.
I know what you can do. I know you will do good by those like us. I can see it. You will be an angel among those like us.
I too have failed, my dear, many times. But we must always pick ourselves up and keep on going. I couldn't save Baltan, but to this day I keep his spirit with me.
You could hear him. You can read minds, Rose? You're one of us?
I can see and hear people's thoughts, my dear. That must be what Cordelia wants you to know.
But why?
I do not know, my dear, but it is certainly something that she has foreseen, and it is undoubtedly part of a plan.
So Cordelia is like Baltan. She can see the future. And just like him, she was judged for a crime she did not commit.
This is a very powerful kind of scion, Erica. Also a very cursed one. Those who can see the future are plagued by their visions in ways far worse than those like you who can see the past. I tried to help Cordelia, but the events that unfolded around her came too swiftly to be stopped.
Rose, but how come I could see the future?
I've been thinking about that. It is true that every yin has its yang, and when you bring together scions with contrasting but complementary powers, especially a pair still learning to cope with them, uncontrollable things happen and the powers can clash. What you saw was a vision Cordelia had in the past, her vision of the future, but because it had to do with you, it triggered whenever you were close to her.
So, in the parking lot at the station, and again in the hangman crime scene. But then, why didn't I see it when I met her at the cemetery?
You were probably more susceptible to danger in those other occasions. But I don't have all the answers, Erica. What I do know is that this power links you to each other, which is how you connected to her past so easily at the Inthon Towers.
Why were you so sure that John was in danger?
He confided in me about a few things, and there were other things I read. But it was when you called me from the towers that I made the full connection. What they did to Cordelia after Max's death, it haunted Jean in ways you cannot imagine.
Do you blame her, Rose?
That is a very hard question to answer. I feel for all the Scions out there, but in this short time, you have known her better than I ever did, probably better than anyone else. The question is, do you blame her?
I don't know how to begin to answer that question, Rose.
Pensamentos de Cordelia.
Let me entertain a thought here, Rose. You can read minds, and Cordelia wanted me to know this. Now, I know you keep saying your memory is fuzzy, but I need you to concentrate on what I'm about to ask you.
Go on.
When Cordelia was here, was there anything that you read from her thoughts? Anything special? Anything that seemed to matter to her or that could tell me where she or Kane might be?
That would be a very hard thing to... Wait. When Cordelia's visions would overtake her, I would ask her to focus on a place that would calm her down.
And did you read her?
I'm seeing it in my thoughts right now.
Uma casa de praia, será?
It's a lake house. This must be where Cordelia wants me to go. But where is this? There has to be something that can guide me here. Who is this person? Wait. It's Scorobius. He can tell me where this place is. Last I heard, they were holding him down at the station. Time to pay a visit. I think I have all I need. Thank you, Rose.
Erica, wait. I have not quite told you everything.
Really? I had a feeling.
I live up to Baltan's last words. I look for Scions and I help them deal with their abilities through training or whatever means necessary. I've taken it upon myself to offer Scion salvation. We need to protect our kind. There is much for you to learn about what I do, what we do. But right now, you need to promise me that you will do your best to handle Cordelia. I know that you will use your best judgment with her.
I don't know if right now is the best time to...
This is not an invitation to join us. This is just me trusting you fully. There are others like you, others that have been watching you for some time. Your coming here was not an accident. Know that whatever happens, in here, you will always have a home.
Thank you, Rose.
Your badge and your gun, Reed. Now leave. Take a vacation. And I want you to go through counseling before even thinking of coming back. Is that clear?
You finally found a way to do it. You've wanted to do this since I went against you the night that Scott died. You must be happy now.
No, Reed, I'm not. But after what happened with John at the Enthon Towers, there's no other choice. You need to be off this case and away from this office. But not before I debrief you. I want to know everything that went down in there.
Did you bring Scorobius in?
Yes, he's in one of the interrogation cells. Leave it be, Reed. Collect your things from your desk, and I'll be out in a few minutes for the debrief.
All right, I'll be waiting. But first, I'd like to make a pit stop.
Vai no banheiro, não deixe pra última hora.
Miss Reed, what a surprise. Weren't you suspended?
I don't have time for your cryptic bullshit right now. I need information, and you're gonna give it to me.
You seem very sure about that. Keep your hands off me.
Na cara, então.
I don't have a lot of time, and I need to get as much information as I can from him. Where is Cordelia?
I thought you'd know the answer to that by now.
Empurrá-lo contra a parede.
What are you doing? Help! Someone help me!
There's no one here right now to save your pompous ass. I need you to tell me where Keith and Cordelia are.
Go to hell!
Usar a força.
Answer me!
I told you I don't know! Get your goddamn hands off me!
Talk!
Agent Reed, I don't know how much more of this I can take!
He looks about to pass out. Tell me what I need to know! Fuck! What the hell did you do, Erica? Now what?
Agora ela pode encostar nele.
Max!
He was there. He could have stopped it. The bastard. There's another memory here.
I found Keith. I need you to help me.
Where exactly?
The lake house in Rockport.
Let me see. 1246 Pleasant Brook Lane. That one? Is he still alive?
Of course he is. He just killed the brother of that agent. Please, hurry.
I have to get there.
What the hell have you done, Agent Reed? Agent Holmberg, stop her!
Tentar falar com Macadam, tentar controlá-los, empurrar Holberg e correr.
Sorry, Peta. What kind of shit are you getting into, Erica?
Agora ela começou a agir sabiamente. Ih, a outra tá aqui.
We used to come here every summer when Mom and Dad were alive. Things were much simpler back then.
Don't take another step. You tricked me. My visions? John!
The future is a very fickle thing, Erica. What we see is sometimes only one of many possibilities. I saved us both. Had I been in the Unthon Towers with you, one of us would have ended up dead. So I left the towers before that could happen. But fate has a funny way of correcting itself. Someone still needed to be shot.
You led John and me to the towers. You're responsible for what happened to him.
No, Erica. You didn't do what you were supposed to. You were supposed to kill Keith when you found him. You should have used your powers on him and you would have seen it all. But you didn't, Erica. You made a sloppy mistake. The kind of mistake that cost Davies her life.
That's what you wanted me to do? Kill Keith? That's what this was all about. If you wanted this to end so badly, why didn't you kill him yourself?
Killing one of my brothers was enough for me, Erica. People like us are cursed. We can't lead simple lives.
Don't you dare compare me to you. You're a scumbag murderer. You killed Davies. You almost killed Sully and...
What makes us any different? Tell me you don't want to pull that trigger right now.
Give me one damn good reason not to.
Very well, take this. I found it down in the basement. Use your power on it. Do it.
Não quero usar poder nada, eu quero atirar nela. Olha esse pano.
He's taken someone, but I can't see who.
Me either. But we can work together to stop this, Erica. We can save that person together. So, what's it going to be?
I don't trust you.
If it helps, this might help me get closer to my goal. I want McAdams.
You really are crazy if you think I'll let you hurt anyone else.
We can talk about that later. Follow me. The clock's ticking.
E por que ela foi em vez de atirar?
He was here recently. Do you smell the burning wood? Max loved that smell. He and Mom would sit by the fireplace for hours just listening to the embers crackling. Keith would watch them from the corner of his eye, pretending to be reading over on that sofa. I can see how there was something troubled in him even then, as if the world he saw wasn't the same one the rest of us lived in.
You could have prevented all of this suffering and death if you had just come clean in the first place. But instead you used me. Why, Cordelia? Why did you choose me?
Because I saw you, in those visions at the towers. You were there, trying to help me when everyone else just crossed their arms and let Max die. You're a rebel, Erica. You were hurt enough by the death of your brother that you could be driven to killing Keith. It was the only way. But for that, you needed to be vulnerable. I saw it.
And so you hurt everyone close to me, manipulated my life for your needs? Ugh. We're wasting time. Let's continue this search. I can't believe I'm doing this. Once I know who's in danger, I'll turn her in. What are we looking for?
Let's try the basement. Over there.
That must have been really hard for her.
Já tá com pena.
Kane's lair. This is the first trap. The George siblings in the old factory. And this one. Joe and Cameron, when he started using tombs. Janelle and Robert, he planned it all here. Scott?
He never lets them live. There's always a backup plan ever since me and Max. You're the only one who ever got away from him.
Cordelia, what was done to you was unspeakable. More than probably anyone else, I understand. But what you've done is wrong.
Don't pretend you know me just because you've seen my past. What Keith did was wrong. I am not like Keith. I did good, Erica. Someone had to stop Anthony and Joey. I saved others. They will never kill again.
Esse não era o seu trabalho.
Killing them wasn't your job. But why Davies? Why Sully? They were doing their jobs.
No, they weren't. They didn't listen. The night I took Joey, he was headed to Melissa's apartment. I tried to warn Sully, but he didn't listen.
Melissa? If you hadn't sent your warning as a cryptic message, he would have done something about it. I know Sully.
What did you want me to do? Tell him I could see the future? I already tried that, remember? Didn't go too well.
You're still wrong, Cordelia. You're pretending that this is all about poetic justice, but deep inside, this is just an excuse to get your revenge. That's why you want McAdams.
Então é isso. Hoje vamos parando por aqui. O Exou Biribó, agradecendo a presença, o apoio, as dicas, a torcida, desejando boa noite, até amanhã. Por enquanto eu fui.